For if Joshua had given them rest, God would not have spoken of another day later on. So then there remains a Sabbath rest for the people of God, for whoever has entered God's rest has also rested from his works as God did from his. It seemed like the end all, starting with Abraham. What was Abraham? Leave, go out. We're going to talk about this again in chapter 11. Follow the Lord, and eventually this journey where his descendants will be upon, stopping off in Egypt, the Exodus, is looking for this land of milk and honey, the promised land. And eventually they do arrive with Joshua. But, ultimately that's not the kingdom they were ultimately looking for. It's not the rest they ultimately needed. The gospel of God since the beginning hasn't been, let's establish a theocratic kingdom in this world. There is a kingdom of God where Jesus is actually right now already seated on the throne of this kingdom, and it's of the world to come. It's always been about that rest. Not the rest of Joshua, it's the rest of God. And you say, well, why does the God, when did he rest? What is the rest of God? And it's Genesis. When does God rest? It's after day 1 through 6. After not only has he created everything, but the harmony of how everything works together is good. Everything works together perfectly well. The sun rises just right, lowers just right, sets just fine, heats exactly how it should. The lights, animals live as they're supposed to. Everybody fills their function perfectly. It's shalom. Now that's all been ruined, as we have already talked about, but it's going to be completely restored in the world to come, where once again, because of the shalom of how everything works together, we'll find rest. And it will be not Joshua's rest, but God's rest.